As the 30-day challenges by our youth continues, I have a message for our parents. Dear parents, we understand the struggles you have faced and continue to endure. However, the world has evolved beyond many of your perspectives. It feels as though you were deceived and now you are being used to deceive us. For years, we have heard the phrase, "Children are the leaders of tomorrow," yet no retirement age has been set for those in leadership. I was born in 1979 when Obasanjo left power as a military ruler. Yet today, he remains influential, benefiting from the privileges of office and still shaping national affairs. Past leaders have a permanent seat in the Council of State, yet no one from my generation has qualified for it. Ironically, many of these leaders were much younger than us when they took power. Clearly, that statement about children leading tomorrow was false. We are told that education was the surest path to financial independence. However, the truth is that school primarily provides basic knowledge of past research, and our own contributions often end up stored in departmental archives. The promise of financial stability through education was a colonial-era illusion designed to produce a workforce for them. No government in the world can employ all its graduates, which is why other nations have long embraced craftsmanship and vocational skills, something we are only now beginning to recognize, often too late. Some of us went through the informal education route. Inflation and unstable government experiments have eroded our income, making survival difficult. We are advised to be patient with our leaders as they supposedly represent divine authority on earth. Meanwhile, these same leaders exploit national resources for themselves and their descendants, offering the people only meager salaries as handouts. When students began to see through these deceptions, they revolted, only to be punished, fined, and forced to sign agreements never to protest again. Rather than addressing the issues, the government suppresses dissent. We have endured all this, and some of us have also become parents ourselves and are facing the heat, having to cater for the needs of our children. Dear parents, the world has changed. Today it is a global village, and people who have traveled can compare living standards. They see how countries with fewer resources thrive under competent leadership and how effective policies directly improves lives. Your endurance has shown your children what happens when accountability is ignored and they refuse to suffer the same fate. Holding the government accountable is our responsibility, and our children are only stepping up to do what we should have done. Youth by nature are impulsive, which explains their aggressive approach. However, we as parents feel the impact the most because we bear the financial burden. In nature, all animals raise their young to become independent as soon as possible so that they can take charge of their responsibilities, allowing the parents to rely on their offspring when needed. The 30-day challenge should be our fight, not that of our children. To President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 1. Curb inflation, you know how to do it. 2. Ensure approved loan interventions are mobilized. Businesses cannot thrive without access to soft loans. Loans from commercial banks are inaccessible due to high interest rates. Radical change is necessary for a better future. However, remember, if a year's worth of rain falls in a single day, it will cause flood today and drought for the rest of the year. Follow for more. March 20th, 2025.